Have you ever doubted God's ability to take care of you? Have you ever felt like your resources were too small to help anyone else? Well, grab a hold of this story because God is about to do something crazy. It was during a terrible drought in Israel that the prophet Elijah came across a poor widow in the town of Zarephath. Now, this woman wasn't just any ordinary person. God had already told Elijah that she would play a special role in his life, even though she lived far away from the land of Israel, in a place called Sidon. When he got to her house, Elijah asked her for some bread, but all she had was a handful of flour and a little oil, not for one last meal, but then she would have to shut up shop. Her response was, "I'm sorry, Elijah, but I only have enough flour to make one cake, and then my son and I will die. So why don't you go ahead and take it all?" Well, Elijah wasn't feeling too sorry for himself, because God had already told him that she would take care of him. So he said, "That's fine. You can keep some for yourself, and what you set aside will last you and your son a whole year. As for you, my son, I will raise the dead one day soon." Then he took the little girl, brought her back to life, and gave her back to her grateful mother. As the years passed, Elijah continued to live among the people of Zarephath, taught them about the one true God, Yahweh, and many of them believed. Now let's get back to our story. When the widow heard this, she couldn't believe her ears. A whole year with just a little flour and oil? That sounded impossible. But she trusted Elijah and did everything he told her. And guess what? The jar of flour didn't run out, and the jug of oil didn't dry up. It was as if God himself was there in that kitchen with her, making sure that she never went hungry. Had food every day, just like God had promised. And you know what? This story reminds me of something that happened in the time of Jesus too. There was this woman who wanted to give Jesus some food, but all she had were a few small fish and some loaves of bread. Now I bet you've heard the story before. Jesus took that little bit of food, gave thanks to God, and then he fed over 5,000 people. And when it was all over, they only had to clean up 12 baskets of leftovers. Wow. So remember, no matter how little you have, if you give it all to God, he can do something amazing with it. Don't let the devil make you feel bad for being poor or for not having much. Because when you trust God, he can use you to help lots of other people. Who knows? Maybe God will even perform a miracle. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. And remember, God loves you very much.